Kate, you know about measuring angles in degrees, and when we go around, one time around, one rotation, that's 360 degrees, just like in a circle, because we're going once around. So there's 360 degrees in one rotation. We can have multiple rotations. I can go around multiple times. So I could have, if I had an angle here, I could call it this one, and it would be 360. Let's say this is 40 degrees. It'd be 360 for the first one plus 40, so that measure the angle would be 400, but it's equivalent to the angle whose measure is 40 because they both have the same terminal side. All right, so I have right angles, and they have a 90 degree, they're 90 degrees. I have a straight angle, and that's 180 degrees. It looks like this, just like a line. We have the vertex in the middle. And if I look at an angle that looks like this, the initial and terminal side are equal. It could be a 0 degree or it could be a 360 degree angle. When I move around in the counterclockwise direction, the angle measure is positive. And when I go around the clockwise direction, the angle measure is negative. And it relates to how the quadrants go. Notice that the quadrants move in a counterclockwise direction. So since we're going in this direction, that is positive. So I also could talk about measurements of, I have degrees, but angles can be measured in degrees, minutes, and seconds, or we could do decimal. So if I have a minute, I know that 1 minute equals, 1 degree equals 60 minutes, and 1 minute equals 60 seconds. Okay, so that would be, we could make something in degree, minutes, and seconds, and we're going to do some examples. So my first example is I want to convert from degrees, minutes, seconds to decimal. So I have my degrees decimal. I still have the first part, so I know it's 50 point something. And what I do is I multiply 2 times 1 over 60, and I multiply 20 times 1 over 60 times 1 over 60, because that's my seconds and that's my minutes, and that'll give me totally, and that's how many degrees. And if I do all that, it's 50.089. So that's pretty easy. So it's 50 plus the minutes part and the seconds part. I can also convert from decimal to degrees, minutes, and seconds. So again, I know that this part is my degrees. So I have 13 degrees. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 0.256 and multiply it by 60. And I get 15.36. So that tells me I have 15 minutes. And this part of seconds, so I'm going to multiply 0.36 times 60. And I get 21.6, which rounds to 22. So that means I have 22 seconds.